Do it.
All right.
We're gonna do it, fucker. Jesus.
So,
Simmer down, TJ. Simmer down.
you think it's about time for story time?
Yeah, we can do story time.
Time for these little kids to gather around
We should
the
get
fire.
Jim Ass's at, should Jim Ass fucking even be here?
Yeah, fuck you,
Story
Jim
time,
Ass.
Paul. He's gonna interrupt. He's gonna be disruptive.
Yeah, Jim Ass,
Maybe
you're
we
a
should-
fucking pile of
maybe we
shit.
Maybe we should do story time with Jim tonight.
Oh, you want to do story time with Jim, huh? That's gonna be a riveting story.
No, I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to hear that. Roll the intro.
You're an asshole, Paul. You son of a bitch.
Poor Jim. We need like some kind of sick burn music for when that happens.
Story time.
Actually, that works.
Okay, so wanted to talk about getting drunk tonight. Since we're on the drunken peasants, I think it's only appropriate that I tell this story. This is not a story of the first time that I got drunk, but the first time that a friend of mine got drunk. We were about 16 years old, and a friend of mine, his parents went out of town, and he wanted to have a get-together and drink some beers and smoke some cigarettes and have fun. So he invited us all over. Now, I had been drinking for a couple of years, regularly, at least. I started drinking pretty early in my teens. But this one friend of ours was raised in a pretty strict household and was a pretty sheltered guy. And he somehow got his parents to agree to let him spend the night somewhere. So he showed up, and it was his first time drinking. And we had some beers and I think some, like, Jack Daniels. And we all sat out on the back porch and drank. And for the most part, the guys that were there were cool because we had all, had our first beer before. But this one guy, he got Jim Ass drunk. And
shit.
got belligerent and started yelling and throwing things and knocking chairs over and shit. And just being a general asshole at the party,
What
right?
What a dipshit.
I know, seriously. Who knows anybody that does something like that, right, Jim?
Yeah,
Anyway.
dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. So I finally confronted
What
him.
an
And yeah, exactly. And I sat him down, and I had
What
to
a
talk to him.
dipshit.
I was like, shut up, Jim, you cunt. So anyway, I sat this fucking guy down, and I get him to...
Shit.
I know, right? I get
Okay,
him
Jim.
kick this fucking Jim Ass out of this room. How dare he sully
Move
story
in.
time with Paul.
Move in.
Boot his bitch ass.
Sorry,
Goodbye,
Jim.
Jim.
You didn't pay us enough.
Didn't pay us enough, Jim.
See you in the next $20,000 payday, you fucking retard. Anyway,
What a
Where
fucking
was I?
dildo.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
what
my
was
god.
it about?
The great Jim Ass, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Anyway, where was I?
kayfabe
I can't
aside.
even. I don't even know if I need to tell the story. Maybe we just end it there. Oh Jesus God. Are you there?
Fucking dildo.
Finish it.
Finish
We
it.
gotta,
Okay.
gotta plow through.
Okay, I gotta get through this one. Okay, so I said he's being an asshole. It's the first time he's ever drunk. So I sat him down and I said, "Look, dude, you're being a fucking cock. Nobody likes you right now. You just need to stop. Number one, you need to stop drinking, okay, and immediately. And number two, you need to just settle down. Just chill out, play a video game or something, man, and calm yourself. You're way too rowdy. We're having a chill night here." And he kind of chilled out for a little bit. But when we would go pee or leave the room, he would sneak into the kitchen and pour himself another drink. And so he just got worse and worse as the night went on. And he became this kind of beast of a man. His humanity was gone. And he was just a dick and willpower. You know what I mean? And we were sitting outside with him, and he was being all quiet. And he's shooting me the stink eye across the table. Like, he's giving me this look, this like... And I'm like, I let it go for a while, but it just kept going, and he wasn't blinking or anything. Just you know. So finally, I said to him, I was like, dude, can I fucking help you with something? Is there a fucking booger hanging out of my nose or something? Like, what's going on? And he looks me right in the eye. And I've never believed a person more than I believed him in this moment. He looked me right in the eye and he said, I'm going to fuck you up the ass. Now, at this point, I kind of backed off a little bit. I laughed. Well, it kind of let out a little bit of nervous laughter, but I noticed, I was hoping he was joking and just feeling better and stuff, but I noticed that he just...
your ass, and then you're gonna be humble.
Exactly. I noticed that while everybody else was having a nervous chuckle around the table, he was still just shooting me that look. And so I said, look, man, you need to fucking chill. You're not gonna fuck my ass. Not on my watch, buddy.
Oh my.
He gets up and pushes the chair over and comes at me. And my fighter came for me. And my fight or flight instinct kicked in. And it was flight all the way. I'm not a fighter. It was flight. It was, I got to get the fuck out of here. Now, we were out in the country at a house with a big backyard that had a giant hill that went down. And at the bottom of this hill, there was this basin with a pond in it. And I've somehow managed with my chubby frame to juke him and get past him and start running down this field. Now, it's important here to talk about the clothes that I'm wearing. This was, if I was 16, this would have been 1995 or 1996. And I was a fat kid in the 90s. And fat kids in the 90s wore really baggy pants. I'm sure some of you can back me up on that, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I still do.
Yeah.
I do too, to be honest. I don't like fitting pants even today, but we wore like really baggy pants. And so I start hoofing it down this hill, and all my flab and blubber falls into a rhythm where it's just pumping me forward. Just blop, 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 and I'm just trudging myself down this hill, and my pants are starting to come down. So I'm grabbing the front of my pants, trying to lift them up as I'm running from this, and I can hear him behind me, and he's not saying anything. And I can't really hear his footfalls because we're on grass. But I can hear his breathing, and it wasn't the breathing of a man that was joking. It was the breathing of a wild animal that wants to put its dick in something. So I'm trying to run as fast as I can down this hill, and my pants fall down. And they go around my ankles, and I take flight. Now, a couple of things happen as I supermaned myself into the air down this hill. The friend, if I can call him that was chasing me, leapt at me at the exact moment that I tripped and caught me in midair. So I want you to imagine me flying through the air like Superman, with my friend, his arms around my waist, flying behind me. He grabs me around the waist and pulls my ass into his crotch. We're still in midair when this is happening, by the way. Pulls my ass into his crotch and starts dry humping the shit out of my ass in midair.
I'm gonna fuck your ass, and then you're gonna be humble.
So, as if that wasn't bad enough, the land was coming up. And when we landed, I landed with the full force of my body on my chest, and he landed on my back, crushing all of the air out of my lungs. And continued, as soon as we landed and bounced a couple of times and skidded to a halt, he pulled me up to where I was like face down, ass up position, with my arms behind me and my face in the grass and my ass in the air, and he just started doggy dry fucking me. And I can't breathe.
People in the chat were saying that you were wearing Jenkos.
Junkos, for sure. And they got me into this mess. So, he's dry fucking my ass. I can't breathe. Junkos, for sure. And they got me into this mess. So, he's dry fucking my ass. I can't breathe. It just keeps going, and he gets more and more insistent about it. and I somehow at some point managed to squeak a little bit of air into my lungs, and I was gonna tell him to stop with my next breath, but all that came out was no. And that seemed to abate his lust for my virgin butthole, and he snapped out of whatever he was doing and just said, "Oh, I'm just kidding," and walked away, and left me a sweaty, broken man at the bottom of a hill with his face in a and his ass freshly reamed. So that is the story.
He was just kidding around, Paul.
Just kidding.
Learn to take a fucking
Come on,
joke,
yeah.
Paul.
That was a joke, dude.
Who hasn't been thrown to the ground, dry humped, and fucking decimated by a friend?
He got you. He got you.
I have the Brett
got
Keane.
you good.
I have the Brett Keane video on deck now.
You have a Brett Keane video on deck?
You know, the wrestling one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's take a look at that, I guess.
You want to see that one?
Here's a
Sure, why
preview.
the fuck not?